You know, with that hat on and that gun, you just look disturbing, man. Well, it's Thanksgiving weekend. This isn't a fashion statement. This is me trying not to get shot in my backyard. It's deer hunting season. There's guns going off all over the place around me. Anyway, auction. Getting in the truck and we're gonna go, man. It's maybe nobody will be there today. Maybe everybody's deer hunting. One could only hope, right? Anyway, let's get in the auction truck and get on over there. I love those old wagon wheels. For an online store, it's difficult though because it's a boxing nightmare. All this stuff here is of minor interest. Oh, I need that. It's not very exciting, folks, but I need that. These things are killer sellers. Again, can't ship it. Well, I like a lamp like that. Kind of a Gone with the Wind style. First thing I do is look at the cord, see if it's an old cord or a modern cord. It's a modern cord. Not super modern, it's the 90s. Nice little red wing there. Got the cracks on it. Impossible to ship in one piece. I mean, you could do it if you want to spend a whole day. There's something I can ship. That's not outrageous. Those thunder mugs. Also, the other thing I didn't care for in the lamp is the flowers were decals. They were an applique. It wasn't like it was hand painted.
Could there be more sick people?
These are, it's kind of a nice pattern on that, but it was really incomplete.
That's a lightning rod. For a lightning rod ball.
I saw a lot of these Colemans. The reason I'm flipping it upside down, I don't know if you know this or not, but they're all date stamped on the bottom. The date stamp on this one's got a dent in it and a little rust spot, so it's almost impossible to see what it is. So it looks like it said 76, which would be in 1976. And still, it's almost 50 years old if you think about it. I couldn't see any identifying marks on that. Again, it's a shipping nightmare, but I do sell things locally, so. Yeah, I'm pretty excited when I see all these clamps. I know it's a stupid thing for you guys, but I'm constantly short on clamps, so anytime the kind I like show up, which there weren't a ton of in this sale, but there were a few that I like. And if they're cheap, I'll pick them up and just stash them in a corner in the shop. They're there when I need them. This skill router. I already have routers. Little hand orbital. I'm just kind of running through here. I mean, I have a shop where I work on stuff, so I always do kind of have an eye to the tools, but I don't waste a lot of time with them. That's a biscuit cutter there. I have one of these and I dropped it and the main shaft is bent on it. But most of the stuff is sold
pretty inexpensive compared to what new is. And that's the thing about a sale like this. This is an estate sale. It's just somebody's house. Somebody's house. It's the contents of their garage. You know, if you dig around, that's a pretty cool old plane right there. Those are pretty good merchandise online. You know, I mean, you're not going to get rich from them, but you can buy them relatively inexpensively at a sale like this. And you know, as far as a margin goes, the margin's decent. Oh yeah, that's Passload. That's a really good brand. Looked like it was in pretty much excellent condition for an air nailer. Air nailer. So this is one of those pieces that was from that sale down by Milwaukee, and it's a pretty nice old Pepsi clock. You know, they're actually a little bit more hard to come by than the Coke clocks because Coke is just more popular. So there's a rare factor, but the face of it had burn holes in it from the light bulbs. They had the wrong light bulbs in it. So the face had holes melted through the plastic, which really depreciates the value because the face of the clock is kind of a money shot. Now we're finally getting into the stuff I like. I like artwork. That's mixed media there.
Why not?
No, we'll just come back and we'll have to. Oh. It's pretty neat. Anyway, but then when we chose
On some of these pieces, it was hard to tell if what was framed there was actually drawn or if it was a print.
Okay, so
I just hate this.
That's not artwork. There.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
reproduction.
The
I know, it
ruiner,
looks
the
so nice,
ruiner
and
of
then
all
you turn it
things
over and you're like,
vintage.
"Ew." So this is all one.
There was a party last night. There was a party last night.
What's that?
There was a party.
Oh yeah, mine. So 540, my nephew calls.
I like some of these sketches.
And we can't find it. We're not sure.
I mean, there are some original pieces mixed in with some of these prints. That's an original piece there. Yeah, that was artist signed there.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, how's it going?
Live the dream, buddy. How about you?
I'm still walking.
Attaboy. Is that a print made to look like somebody sketched it? That's exactly what it is. And this is embroidered. That's weird. It's a homegrown something. Print.
These are just prints.
Wow. Somebody's really got an Eagle Jones
Yeah, you
going
got
on here.
something?
Weird. dime store crap. Junk.
More just yard stuff. And that's a pretty cool desk if a person needed a desk. That too. Kind of the same thing. That's really cool.
That's an old timer. It's kind of neat. Water damage. Junk.
All that furniture is just basically, it's nondescript. There's nothing special about it. That desk was good quality, but it's kind of an odd, tiny desk, and it needs to be worked on, so that's a no for me. That's just pressed wood and cardboard. So's that. Sometimes those old Levi's can be worth a fortune if you can find a pair. I've been at auctions where I'm just astonished.
Oh, bear claws. Well, that's good and creepy.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yes.
Those games are probably worth it, but I'm not a game person.
Oh, these will set your house on fire. They're brass. Oh, it really is, too.
Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time on these kind of boxes. There's just no point. It's nothing. If I can't scan something that's of value there that I think I can make money on online, I just move through it pretty quickly. No point to sit and linger on a box full of mittens, or I'm just never going to buy it. Unless they're made in Sweden or, Iceland or something like that. Something really, really cool. This box was mostly prints, but like that's original. That was hand. You can see the watercolors. And what's cool about that one there, it's clearly an original piece. But in some of the photos or some of the framed art that we just walked past 5 minutes ago, there was that exact piece as a print that was framed. See, that's a print of that one.
I feel like there's a few originals in here and everything else is copy.
Kitchen stuff. Those color kits like that are really quite popular, and they're good sellers, but they have to be complete.
There's still a lot of it there.
That piece looks like somebody just hated it, which was probably a nice piece before that happened.
It's too bad that's so beat up. That's kind of cool. Wow, I would have guessed that was. I would have guessed that to be a real painting. It's not.
That eagle is signed too. 2/16 of 2000.
Dog out something else.
It would have been better if those were hand carved. They're made in China. It just really didn't see any value there. More kitchen. Wow. Tons of kitchen. Not even good kitchen. Now those porthole mirrors like that, especially with the eagle theme on it, those things are really good sellers. Strangely enough, but this one had the wing broke off it and somebody glued it, so it just wasn't. I don't buy broken things on purpose.
Yeah, that's broken.
When there's so much competition out there with things that aren't broken, even if it's had a repair. It has to be really unique for me to do that. Now take a carving like this. I'll buy it with damage like that on it. Because it's unique. It's a carving. Probably the only one like it on earth. Ooh, that's pretty good. That horse planter. I thought that might be something special. That's art glass right there. Oh, it's got all kinds of breaks on it. The ends of the wings are gone. It's too bad. I love buying art glass. I don't love shipping it, but I love buying it. And the clear stuff just doesn't sell for me. It just sits on the shelf. Man, this person had a Jones for anything with eagle on it. Crazy. That Sessions clock is a pretty good piece. Definitely going to watch what that one does. I think you can buy those online. 25, 35 bucks. Working. Eagle candles. Cool carved stuff. Carved stuff really sells me. People like anything that's handmade. That's one of those big brass boys that you hang up on the wall outside your house. It says 24, so it's 2 feet across. If it's got an eagle on it, he bought it. Kind of a cool little font. Looks cool. More of this guy's work in matting, ready to be framed. All signed. That kind of stuff's good inventory. You can buy it right. It's easy to ship. It's lightweight. Sandwich it between a couple chunks of cardboard. Boom, down the road. That's broken. That's broken. Some more tools.
Give me $10 quickly. Capital about 10 a nice Xbox. But about $10 to go. Capital about 10, 10, 5.
Yep.
47 places. Now 10, 12 and a half. 15, 20, 20, now 5, about 25. I know the earbuds are worth 100, now 30. 30, but about 30, 30, 25 and now 30. 25 and now 30, but about $30 now, but about $30 to go. 25 and now 30, 27 and a half. So, $25, 173, about 10. About $10, about 10, about 10, 7 and a half, about 10, sold, 7 and a half, 174.
Yeah.
All the watches and buttons, everything goes in what? Give me 2.5. Now 5 and a bit 5. 2.5, 5 and 7 and a half, a bit 7 and a half, a bit 7 and a half, 5 and a bit 7 and a half. 5 and a bit 7 and a half, a bit 7 and a half, 7 and a half. Sold this $5. 463 is the buyer. All the art pictures there, you bet. And who give me a dollar bill for all 5, 7 and a half, and about 7 and a half, 10, 10, 12 and a half. 12 and a half, an eagle clock, but about 12 and a half, $15, 7 to 15, 17 and a half, but about 17 and a half, 20. 20, but about 22 and a half. 22 and a half, 25, but about 25. 25, but about 25, sold at 22 and a half. Number is 62 is the buyer.
Ernie,
Mike has got
I
a
got a child's desk here with 7 drawers.
7-drawer trials desk. Give me $10 on it. 10 but about 10, I'll take a dollar bill. Dollar bill, but a dollar bill, a trials desk, but a dollar bill, can you use it? Dollar bill, but a dollar. Yep. One we got now, 2. One there, but. Dollar we got now, 2. One there, but it's sold a dollar bill.
Or should you
Right.
your mind?
What do you got, young man?
We got,
Is that a Marlin?
it is a Marlin 12 gauge.
Marlin 12 gauge pump shotgun, $100.
Yeah, back row.
100 and a quarter. I got 100 here and 100 and a quarter. 100 and a quarter, take 110. 110, give up a 10. You got 110, 20, but about 20, 20,
Yeah.
30. 30, but about 30, 40, 40, but about
Yeah.
50, but 50. 150 a nice one, $150 to Marlin. 150 now, 60, 60 but
Yep.
70. 170, but about 77, but 70. 60, but about 70, but about 60, but about 70. Sold at $160, taken over by the cashier.
309.
309 is the buyer.
Already got it right. Okay. Here's your bill again.
On the 8 millimeter Mauser, and will give me $400 on it. It 400 with 4. I got 100. Now 100 and a half. 100 and a half and 100 and a half, 100 and a half to go.
Yeah.
Now 200. Now 2 and a half. 2 and a half and a bit, 2 and a half and a bit, 2 and a quarter. 225. 225 would say about 225.
Yeah.
Now 250. I got 225 and a bit, 250, but about $250 on it. On the 8 millimeter. She's a dandy, but about 250. 250, what do you say, but about $250 on it. 250, but about 235. 235. Sold, 225.
200. 24.
Double barrel black powder, give me $200 on it. Yeah, 200, two, 75, now 100. 75 and now 100.
Yeah, middle.
100 and a quarter, got it, 100 and a quarter, 100 and a half. 150, now 75. 175, I'll take 160. 150, 60, 150, but at 60. 150, 50, but at 60, 60, but at 60. Sold, $150. 310 is the buyer. 25 and now 30, but at $30.
Yeah, middle.
Now 35. 35 and at 35, I got 30, but at 5. 30, but at 5, I'll bet a 5, but at 35 and 35. Sold it, $30. Number is 330 is the buyer.
The end. Hey, so I just got back, got everything unloaded, got everything here in the shop. Some of it's on the floor, some of it's on some tables. Let me flip this around, show you guys. All right, first let's get the boring stuff out of the way. I needed a new pressure washer. They had this one there, I snagged it. And I know this is boring for you guys to look at more clamps, but it seems like every time I'm doing a glue up on furniture, I'm like doing more than one at a time, and I'm just scouring the shop trying to find another clamp. I wish I had another clamp. And these are super long. Look at these are 8 feet. So anyway, that's not that much fun, but I did get some fun stuff. Let's get to the fun stuff. Okay, there was a lot of Native American art here, and it was a lot of it was eagle themed. So there was tons of things with eagles on them. And even if this is a tile, glazed tile, autographed and signed, but look at the cloud formation there. So I thought that was kind of cool. Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then there was this piece that's actually embroidered. You can tell it's pretty old. I suspect it might have been a pillow, but you can see the stitch work in there. It's pretty cool. And then the person was also an artist. So there was tons of, check that out. It's got some damage to the tips on some of the wings, on some of the feathers of the wings. But, overall, it's pretty cool. There's some damaged spots. I'm not really sure what to do about that, but overall, I think it's still really cool. I don't even know where to start to do something like that myself. And then that person that made that was the artist of this stuff. And while I'm hitting on the art pieces, I bought a whole box of prints that he did, or she did. It's a he, I think. Pretty cool, right? So they had a bunch of this stuff that was framed there. And although these are prints of the originals, I've got some lights coming on here. Metal halide, and they take a while, and they make everything kind of a funny, washed out color. And it's so cold in here, they just don't want to light up. This is actually a painting. This is not a print. So that's kind of cool. And this also is a drawing / colorization. So anyway, there's just tons of this in here. The box is pretty much full, and there was some original pieces. I wondered if this, so, you know, some of these were inspired by that, right? And put it at different angles, and that's how you get that made, because it holds real nice and still for you. I know a lot of wildlife stuff is actually taxidermy. Tree frog. Well, I don't know that I've ever seen anybody do watercolor of a tree frog. Pretty cool, right? Anyhow, I was real happy to get this whole box full. I just lost my place. Well, that's pretty cool too. And it's just chock full of all kinds of stuff. Wow, look at that. That is talent. It's really beautiful. Anyway, I love that sort of stuff. And there were a couple of red fox. Pretty cool. Wow. You don't see people doing this sort of thing very often. And then there were these pieces also. You can sneak them out of here. They were just matted pieces. Pretty similar to what we've just been seeing here. So anyway, yeah, there was that. And then there's all these, again, there were carvings, more carvings. This is just a candlestick, and they got creative. Carved that bird. I don't know what kind of bird that's supposed to be, but you can appreciate the talent. And then I've never seen somebody do this to a clipboard before, but I mean, it was in the same box as that piece was, even down to the pen. So yeah, I'm in. What the heck? Then there was this painting. And that's an original artist oil. Pretty nice. Pretty well done. So I'm always in when there's artwork. And then there's some other little things that were in the box, some little tchotchkes. I bought a few woodworking things. Bought a few woodworking things. It's just a Porter Cable palm sander. And then there were a few other art pieces in there. This is an etching. I have to look this one up. Although that signature looks familiar to me. I should know that. Drinking on the back. I'll have to look it up. And this piece is falling apart, but the artwork is on the back of this glass. And the glass is just fallen out of here. Here, let me set the camera down. I think I can put it back together quick. Well, I think that's going to be really hard for you to see. I'm just getting reflections off everything. But yeah, if I lay it back down, the glass is going to fall back in again. It needs to be secured to the frame. But it was in a box of art they basically gave away. And then there was just a sound bar and subwoofer. The old-timey English Thunder mug was also in another box I bought. But this piece I was pretty stoked to get. That's a lane. And these were TV planters. I really don't like picking it up by the horse, especially since I see it's already been glued once. If you can read that or not. 1959. I have another one here. Oh, okay. It says something there too. Let's see if I tip it, maybe you can read it easier. Really hard to say on the glaze. But anyway, here, check this out. It's the other side of the antique shop, and that's a lane. And this particular one is lighted. There's a bulb. I got way too big of a bulb in there, but it's LED, so it's not going to overload it, but it's just way too bright. But that would have sat on somebody's TV set. They would have put a little plant in there, and then it's got the light in it. And it looks real cool because the silhouette goes against the wall. So those were really popular back in the late 50s, early 60s. That's another Native American piece that I picked up that I thought was really cool. I love getting these blankets whenever I see them. It's in average condition. It's not new. It's not worn out, but it really needs to be cleaned. I would probably say that's 30 or 40 years old. This was another strange, kind of an unusual find. An old, it's actually not old. It's probably 80s, but it's an actual phone to, kind of look what the old candlesticks look like. You can plug it into the wall and it actually works. If somebody actually has a home phone anymore, but they look killer as a display piece. I think it's really neat. And lastly, that mid-century lamp is really cool. And the same person that's doing all the artwork really made that interesting with the Western theme on it. Let's not even say Western, let's just say equestrian. Pretty cool. And then I got this Haltree, which is really old. It's got a broken hook, but I think I've got one. I think I have that actual hook. So I rolled the dice on that. I'm pretty sure it's very old. Yeah, when you see a square fastener like that, square fastener equals old. Hey boys and girls, before I say thanks for watching, I want you guys to know I really do appreciate you watching. Each and every one of you that take time out of your week, your day, to sit down and watch my antics of, tracking all over northern Wisconsin, looking for stuff to drag back here and sell on my eBay store. It really means a lot. 20-ish years ago, before the internet, before, YouTube, before eBay, this really had been an impossibility. But I walk outside my door, I got this gorgeous property. There's deer in the yard. They don't run away from me, they run to me. And it's surreal. It really is an amazing thing to be able to do. And the YouTube channel has exposed people to the kind of things I'm bringing home. I put them up for sale on my eBay store, and I know you guys are going to my eBay store. Some of you are anyway, and you're buying stuff, and thank you. I don't get any money from YouTube because I just haven't grown the channel that much. I don't have that many subscribers, but I know, because after every single episode, the eBay followers I have bump up, and then I get more sales. And it allows me to keep this whole thing going on, and it's kind of a privilege to be able to do that. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot.